Welcome to the Virtual Classroom Moderator Guide. In this video, we're going to talk about managing your live session by using Screenshare. We're going to walk through the steps to download the Bongo extension, which is required for a screen share in a live session, and then talk about how it looks to share a desktop versus an application versus a Chrome tab. Here I am in a virtual classroom that I am currently moderating. As shown in some of our previous sessions, you can, as a moderator, you can click the blue plus to add actions and upload a presentation. This is great for PowerPoint presentations, which I recommend that you save as a PDF before uploading it to Virtual Classroom. Here's a sample PowerPoint presentation then that I've uploaded to the Virtual Classroom. It looks nice, it's very stable, it's going to work well. However, this is a flattened, static way of presenting information. What if you wanted something more dynamic? Suppose you're teaching a class and you have an Excel spreadsheet and you want to show how to build formulas, how to manipulate the spreadsheet, etc. In that case, you're going to want to learn how to share your screen. The first step for sharing a screen in Google Chrome is to search for the Bongo extension. You can just type Bongo extension. And here, Bongo Screen Share extension for Google Chrome. Click on that. It'll take you to the Chrome web store. And here you can verify that this is Bongo with the logo. And then you can click Add to Chrome. Add extension. You'll need to do this in each Chrome or sign in to your Chrome on a different computer. You'll know that you have the Bongo extension because you can see that logo up in your toolbar. When I navigate back to my virtual classroom session, currently I have a presentation here, but I want to share my entire desktop. I click on Share My Screen, and here I can choose Entire Screen, which will be an entire desktop screen, and I have two screens now. My first screen here has the virtual classroom on it, and my second screen has the virtual classroom moderator guide. I want to choose the virtual classroom moderator guide. So I'll choose that screen too and click Share. And so now, instead of the presentation, you will see this screen share. Here, I'm going to make this document full screen on my screen as well, so it'll show up full screen here, and I can also improve the viewing by minimizing that. And so here, I'm able to navigate through the PDF moderator guide, and students are able to, or participants are able to follow along. Let's see how that looks from the student view. So here I have test student 5 logged into the same virtual classroom. I am, as the moderator, scrolling through this moderator guide on my second screen, and that test student 5, who's a participant, will be able to see that. At any point in time, I can hide this message that tells me that I am screen sharing if it gets in the way of some of my buttons here on the dock. Going back to the moderator session, I can at any point in time pause the screen share. And when I pause the screen share, I could continue scrolling on the actual moderator guide on my computer, but it doesn't show that it's scrolling here. When I resume the screen share, it will show that I have scrolled down further. I can also easily toggle between my screen share and the presentation. So without ending screen sharing, I can just click View Presentation, and there it will go back to my presentation. If I want to go back to my screen share, I can say View Screen Share. and it'll go back to my screen share. So I can easily go back and forth between a presentation, say a PowerPoint presentation that I've uploaded to the whiteboard, to a screen share, and back. Let's screen share something different. This time, instead of sharing my entire screen, I just want to share one application. So I click again on Share Your Screen, and I'm going to go over here to Application Window. Here I want to share an Excel spreadsheet. So I highlight that Excel spreadsheet that's available here. If you think you have an application open and it's not showing here, you need to pull the application up, and then you'll be able to see it. So now I'm going to share my Excel spreadsheet. So now this is a dynamic share. This is just a spreadsheet that talks about undergraduate courses, but I can go in and I can highlight various cells. I could enter a formula and calculate that formula for students to see in real time. This is really convenient for me right now because I do have 2 computer screens. If you do not have 2 computer screens, it's important when you're sharing a screen that you are working in that actual application rather than in the virtual classroom. If you're in the virtual classroom, you tend to get what we call an infinite loop of screen shares. Again, at any point in time, I can toggle between a spreadsheet or any other application and my presentation. I can go ahead some slides and then go back to the screen share and then go back to the presentation. It's very seamless in that way. When I'm ready, I can go back to the screen share and stop sharing my screen. It always gives you that delightful ding. The third thing that I want to share is a Google Chrome tab. So here I can go to Share My Screen and go here to Chrome tab. And here I have a list of all of the tabs that I currently have open in Chrome. I want to share the water cycle precipitation tab. So I'll click that and then click Share. And so now, as you can see, I was navigated to that actual website. And so I can explore the website, I can scroll down, I can click on various things, and they will open, and I can show this to my students. I'm going to take a look at my test students view and see how my test student, as a participant in the class, they're seeing the Chrome tab. So as the moderator, I'll be working in the actual Chrome tab that's called Precipitation Education, but my students will be seeing it in the virtual classroom. This is really helpful if you have an electronic textbook or if you're using an open educational resource. A lot of those resources are available online through something like a Yuzu e-reader or through OpenStax as a website or a library resource. You can share your screen and navigate to that actual Chrome tab and point to a specific page in the book or some exercises that you'd like students to complete. Returning to the moderator view of the virtual classroom, I now would like to stop sharing my screen, and it defaults back to that presentation that I have uploaded. To learn more, visit the Help Center or the Faculty Services Professional Development pages on PantherLearn. Feel free to always email facultyservices@ohiodominican.edu with questions or just something you want to try. We're here to help. Have a good one.